Ma? Just anything that you can remember about last lecture. So, okay, is an example. Thank you. Oregano is not example of shrub. It's an example of herb. Yes, because their stem are so fragile. Yes, they are smaller. They have softer stem. Okay, thank you. So, Mr. Duru, I have a neighbor called Duru, so I don't forget. Mhm. So, last week we talked about um, the first approach that you can use to identify or to classify a plant. When we talk about plants, we have different type of plants. So when you are holding a plant, a leaf, for example, when you want to describe that plant, you should be able to have, there are ways that you can use to describe them under botany. Oh, this is bitter leaf. It is a shrub. It is a bitter plant. It helps to detoxify the body, for example. You understand? So there are ways that we can use to identify plants, maybe through their flowers, through the shape of the leaves, through their colors. Any idea? Do we understand what I'm trying to say? Well, it might sound spiritual sometimes. Luckily, Boto. An example of an health issue that under herbal medicine or traditional or holistic or Ayurvedic medicine, they might not be able to treat it except maybe they go surgical for such treatments. And even in some cases of trying to take care of those health issues, it's 50-50. The person might die or the person might survive. And even if the person survive, the person might not be able to function properly like someone that does not have such experience. Lakriboto is an example, is when a female child is being given birth to without no private parts. They don't have a private part. The hole is closed. Not that the person is a virgin, but there's no um female organ there. So under traditional medicine, their treatment, there is something they do traditionally. It's, you can say it's kind of spiritual, but not really spiritual because it's involved is traditional herbal practice. I don't know if you are getting my point. And they will do it, and at the end of the day, the person's body will open. It's just an example of something that can be done under traditional medicine. I also made mention of something in the previous class, that when you have a child, a toddler, and the baby is heavy, it's not about using oral medication or herbal medicine for that child. Under traditional Yoruba traditional medicine, they put water outside in the sun, put 7 brooms, put palm oil, leave it in the sun for a while, use it to bathe the child, and the child will become very light. Maybe it's not in, maybe it's in year two. You should what? You should post it in the platform. Yeah, most of the classes are being recorded and posted. It is. No, it's not. I mean, this week three, ba. We are in week three. Week one was introduction. Week two there was lecture, and those recorded class of week two are being posted in the group. So maybe probably it was year two student that I shared it with. So that is another example of issues that can only be addressed under traditional medicine. There are a lot of them like that too. Yes, someone can be having chronic headache, for example, and you've done tests, you've done everything, they are not seeing anything. You are even on those right vitamins, right herbs, and there is no medication for it, and the person is having migraine. You see some people, they will have migraine, they will not even be able to open their eyes, they will not even be able to talk, it affect their sleep. Sometimes it might not even be medication, just some kind of traditional herbal soap, use it to wash the head, and that is it. It's being taken care of. So example of someone experiencing such thing, what someone can use, we can use bitter leaf. Bitter leaf, there's something that they call idon. Idon, I don't know if you know what is idon. Prekese, yes, idon. So idon, black soap, prekese, when these things are being mixed together, use it to wash your hair. They are used, it is used as treatment for migraine. Yes, you pound them together in the soap. Pound idon, bitter leaf with black soap, use it as migraine soap for washing of head. It takes care of migraine. So that is an example of things that just herbal medicine might not be able to take care of. It is tradition. You might be wondering that what gives this thing ability to take care of headache. It is not analgesic, it is not oral medication, but it takes care of. Okay, I need to put it on flight mode. It takes care of the headache. When the headache is being taken care of, the ability to sleep, ability to concentrate comes back, take care of it. So it is just a traditional way of treating someone, of treating a hand. So that's just an example of African traditional medicine. So when we talk about herbal medicine, or when I'm saying herbal medicine, most time when we say herbal medicine, we talk of European herbs, European Mediterranean type of herbs. Those herbs, you hardly hear their Chinese name or Ayurvedic, they don't have. It is just strictly herbs. When we talk about thyme, for example, now, there's no English or Chinese or Ayurvedic name for thyme. It is European type of herbs. So when we talk of herbs, herbal medicine, we are mostly talking of European herbs or European type of treatment. When we talk of Ayurvedic medicine, we are talking of Indian type of treatment. When we talk of Chinese medicine, it's Chinese. So that is it. Then under African traditional medicine too, there are some treatments, there are some medications that, like when we talk of Egypt. In Egypt too, Egyptian type of treatment is also an ancient treatment that fall under African traditional medicine. They have some of their own core African or core traditional treatment. The same thing with other African countries too. What's this country? Um Ethiopia. Ethiopia too, they are African. They have their own traditional treatment too. Yes. I didn't even know that the call has dropped. I'm calling here. I'm on the call now. Someone ask a question. So herbs have been, who can read for us? Me, I don't sabi read you. Who can read? Okay. Okay. From here now. So herbs have been a surviving means for humans, for human life. And when we talk about herbs, herbs are energetic, they have their own energy force, they are living things too. During the last class, I talked about herbs being a sacred being. When we are using herbs, we need to communicate with them. We need to let them know that we know you, you know what you can do, so that they can work for us. We need to respect them. We need to connect with them. We need to speak with them. Sometimes someone will give you a recipe, and when you use the recipe, it might not work because some people don't believe in the recipe. While you are preparing a formulation, let me sha do it. They sha say I should do it like this. I just hope it will work. Those herbs, they are hearing, they understand what you are saying to them. You know, in such situation, you might use it and it might not work because these things, they are living things too. They are alive. So you must be communicating with them, appreciating them. Dr. Chika say this thing if you use it to bitter leaf, I know how powerful you are, and I know that this thing that I'm doing, it will work, it will serve that purpose. And whoever is using this product, let it work. No matter the type of headache this person is experiencing, let it work for them because they are understanding what you are saying. They will connect, they will work, they will activate. Sometimes it's just the things that we say to plant that activate them to serve a purpose. You now, mom, what do you know tomato to work for? Prostrate, perfect. I like that. In fact, I didn't even believe that. Prostrate, can use tomato juice for prostrate health is very, very effective. Mommy, what about you? With cancer, when you hear about tomatoes, when you see a tomato plant, for example, what comes to your mind first, Mr. Duro? When you see a tomato plant, what comes to your mind first? For cook, stew, stew. Okay, mommy, what about you? Ma? Okay, that's when you see a tomato plant, that's what comes to your mind. For cooking, for cooking. Shalom, what comes to your mind? For cooking. Mommy, what about you? Okay, neuro issues. Okay. Me now, if I see tomato, if I see tomato like this, I was like, this tomato leaf, if I just see this tomato, use am cook concoction, make money just enter. You know, you know, it's because I know the benefit of tomato leaves, and when I see it, I appreciate it. So when I see a tomato plant, it's not the tomato is the first thing that comes to my mind. You don't see tomato plants everywhere. So when you see it, those leaves are like one in a million. I can easily see tomato anywhere. If I step out, I can buy tomato. But the leaves itself, they are very, very medicinal. They are very medicinal. You can use them for spiritual purpose. You can use them for traditional purpose. So it is not like a plant that you go to where they are selling herbal medicine now. You tell them you want to buy tomato leaf. They'll say tomato leaf. You hardly get it. So there are some plants that when you see them, keep them. nurture them, appreciate them, speak to them. You might need them for emergency purpose. There are a lot of plants that they don't sell in the market, but you can easily see them in our backyard here. I think I showed us nettle, singing nettle last week. When you go to market, you will not even see it. You can't even go to market and tell them you need singing nettle. They don't know it. The Yoruba name is fuya fuya, but they don't bring it to the market. So there are some plants like that. When you see them, you need to take care of them. Look for a way of trying to nurture them not to die, so that you can always be able to use them at any point in time. So the first thing as an herbal practitioner is try to study the plants that you have around you. Try to study them so that when you have an emergency need, you will know what plant to go to first. There was a time that I had a patient in labor in my previous office. It's not a kind of place that I can easily plant stuff or have access to plant. And the lady was in a prolonged labor. I have to leave that environment to go and look for that plant somewhere that I have come across it before. And I went there, I brought it, and it worked. So when I came here, in the whole of this environment, that plant is not here. I have to go and look for it and bring it here. And I planted it, it survived, and it's everywhere. In fact, it's the kind of plant that once it start growing, it can multiply, And again, I needed it for someone in labor, but it was so easy for me to get, because that first experience have taught me a lesson that anything that you know that it is not easily available in the market and you come across it, always try to use that opportunity and get it, and plant it. So when we talk of herbs, let us try to make sure that any plant that it is not easily available in the market and we need it often, or an emergency from that thing can easily happen, we should try to plant them, and have them around us, especially plant that can easily grow within 2 weeks, 1 month, that can survive even here. There are some, oregano now is a very expensive plant. It's expensive, but it can survive here, and it grow very fast. So, please, did you try our oregano leaf? Did you plant it? Did you try it with rice? Did anybody try it with rice? Okay. 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 So, but we've planted it. Okay. Within 2 weeks, even in 1 week, to start growing. So all this my plenty explanation is to, I'm trying to explain my chapter one of herbal medicine. So that is what we have in the handout. So I'm just trying to explain, take us deep into um herbal medicine. Ma, what we can use it for? I've said it now. I said, when I see tomato leaf, the first thing that comes to my mind is you use it for concoction to make money. Money making concoction. Okay. When, like, we have tomato leaf here now. Tomato leaf, before you can use tomato leaf for traditional soup, this concoction that we used to eat, that it's under African traditional medicine, is concoction. They call it concoction. It is traditional medicine, traditional soup. So when you want to use it for traditional soup, you don't call it tomato leaf. You don't call it tomato leaf. You call it is the name that the tomato leaf understand. Onítìkùtì, ewé onítìkùtì, onítìkùtì, onítìkùtì. And before you use it, you must tap it 3 times. Ewe onitukuti before you cut it for that purpose. You know. Interpret what, ma? That is the name of tomato. It's not Yoruba. Ewe is just Yoruba, but this onitukuti is not even Yoruba name. But it is like when they say a sacred name of something. It's not an incantation, it's just a name. It's not an incantation. You cut it, you can use it to make soup, traditional soup, maybe with fish, or even though if it's crayfish, you can even use it to cook indomie. I'm just, no, don't use indomie. I don't like, why did I even mention indomie? You use it and make traditional soup, and you praise, you speak your intention when you are using it. You speak your intention. Intention matters. You must be deliberate about what you want it to do for you. You must be deliberate. You must be very, very deliberate. You are going to cook traditional soup in this class one day. The one that will bring money, shall. Because I like one that will bring money. There was a day I made one traditional soup. You know, I I just finished eating it, and they brought a patient that day. And when the patient came, I'm not saying it's by my power or by my strength, but intention is very, very important and is very strong. Daily affirmation too is very, very strong. Whatever you say to yourself, whatever you speak to yourself, it happens. When they brought that patient, someone referred them. Someone actually referred them. It's a stroke patient. When they brought the patient, me, when I take patients, I don't, no matter how emergency it is, I need a test result for proper diagnosis. I can just help in maybe one or two first aid though, but you must go for test before anything. When they brought the patient, I asked them to go and do test. They came back. This patient has stroke, has kidney issue, has prostate enlargement, has diabetes, has heart issue, cardiomegaly. Just one patient with a very complicated health issue. So what I'm trying to say in essence is, when I gave them the bill, their bill was close to 4 million, I think. And the wife stood up. Mama Lonnie, we go dey go ni. Me wey be say nothing dey shake me, and na me know the work wey I wan do. The spleen sef is enlarged. Okay, no problem o. They went outside with the children o, go and do meeting for some minutes. They even reach 30 minutes. I come tell the man and the daughter-in-law in my office, let me, I have other things I want. When you make a decision, let me know. Me coming back, I already saw them. They don drag the man reach that pharmacy there. Maybe they are leaving. I went inside attending to my patient on admission. What I'm trying to say in essence is that after that my traditional soup that I ate, I believe that because the wife parad, they parad, but they still stayed. In fact, they ended up being the one begging. Please, so how do we go about it now? They just said, make dem come. They came to come. I said, I thought you gone. Sir. We no dey go anywhere. We never go. It worked. I used it. Even other people, other students that used it, even this nonsense child there. Her own actually worked on me. Me that thought, it still work for my body. I was just like, I just saw that time, that Stanley Cup. I said, this is the Stanley Cup, oh. I like it, oh. Let me just buy it for God. That's why I just buy Stanley Cup, give am. Like later, I come dey realize, say, this the only inspired me to buy Stanley Cup, something that I did not plan for. It worked for her. So all these things, you might not have a scientific explanation on how it work, but traditionally or spiritually, this thing has been used, they've been tested, and it works. It actually works. Some of these things, It is our forefathers, ancient beings, aliens, spirits that bring this information to them. This thing work for this thing work for this. And you see somebody who carry leaf like this, somebody that is fainting, just do it like this, put it in their eyes, the person will come back alive. Even all these acupunctures, a normal woman being will not know that something passed through here, turn here, pass here. There is something here in your body that you can stimulate, that can wake up a fainting patient, or that can resuscitate a asthma patient that is having crisis, or epileptic patient. A normal, it is not even scientifically proven. Science cannot even defend it. So these things, acupuncture is Chinese traditional medicine too. So it is their own traditional medicine. The same thing under about African traditional medicine. We have some things that you cannot science cannot defend it. It just work. Do you understand? Yeah. So all these things are just for us to understand different. You want to mention that tomatoes will help with neuro issues. Yes, it helps. It helps with, for stroke patients. You can cook it as tea for stroke patients. It can be dried, it can be fresh. But one thing I want to use this opportunity to pass to us is unripe tomatoes are very poisonous. They kill the nerves. Unripe tomatoes. You went to buy tomatoes. Some are ripe, some are not. This ripe one will neutralize the unripe one. When we are eating unripe tomatoes, it affects the body in a lot of ways. You will be seeing young people that they are having nerve issues. You see someone that is paralyzing, even if the person is trying to eat healthy, or so I don't do things that can make me to have this kind of health issue. But there are some mistakes that we make that we don't know that it affects our health. So an example is unripe tomatoes. You can eat unripe pepper. If you want to make green ayamase stew, for example, you now say you want to use green tomatoes to neutralize the green pepper, make everything be green. Don't try green tomatoes. It's very poisonous to the health. It's poisonous. It's very deadly. Mommy, go ahead, ma. Onitukuti. Yes. The leaf, I mentioned the leaves. And when you want to cut the leaf, you tap it 3 times. Ewe onitukuti, like you are waking it spiritually. Ewe onitukuti, like 3 times before you cut it. As you use fish. Maybe you can use crayfish. Crayfish is different from shrimp. Yes, you can use crayfish. You can, even if it is mushroom you want to use it for, use it. Yes, you can use mushroom too. The most important thing is activating the spiritual purpose of that leaf to make a concoction soup. Maybe in our next class we'll make concoction soup. No. Yes, there are ways of cooking traditional soup. Yes, it has to be soup now. It's not tea. Mommy, go ahead now. Clay pot. When you are cooking concoction soup, you use clay pot. Yes. It's clay pot. There's a type of pepper they use for traditional soup. Atajosi. It's not cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper is long, right? Atajosi. That atajosi. It has, but me, that small pepper. Dry small pepper. Small. I can't. Yeah, I think it's chili. Chili is long. Chili and cayenne, are they not the same? Chili pepper is shombo. Down like tatashe, that's chili. Cayenne pepper is that long slim one. But this one, atajosi in English is what? Is atajosi they used to use for concussion, traditional concussion. Yes. Kí Let me see. Atajosi dried pepper. Atajosi. Na chili dey still call am here o. But it will be maybe a particular species of chili. African pepper, fire chili. I don't know the Igbo name, but it's very hot. It's very hot. It's very hot. It's hotter than they call it fire chili or chili fire. Na im dey call am for that place. And most time when you are cooking concoction, they used to count the pepper. If you are male, you use 9. If you are female, you use 7. Yes. Yes. Yes, mommy. I understand unripe potatoes it's not. I'm just saying some people might want to. They don't use tomatoes in ofada rice stew. They use green bell pepper and green pepper. That's what they use traditionally. That is what the green, you know that green bell pepper is not hot and it's sweet. So they use it to neutralize the hot habanero pepper. So green. So when you use it ayamase or father stew, it's not that very hot and they use a lot of onion in it too. So, but I'm trying to say, don't say you want to make green stew, you now use green tomatoes as well. At no point should you use green tomatoes. It's poisonous. Somebody touch her. This sister is an Igbo Yoruba touch her to use the combination of the green pepper and green tomato. Don't cook with green tomato. I'm coming. Let me. Yes, mommy. Mommy, please ask. This clay pot, we have normal clay and we have black clay. Which one? Normal clay. There's one when they want to take it, it turns black. Yes. There's this one will be red. They are the same. They are clay pots. It just they used to put something that they call arrow, like they polish it before they put it in the oven. So let me ask. And another question. Yes, ma'am. After the evening, some like using hand, some like using spoon. So which? They don't use spoon for traditional soup. Use your hand. So yes, I'm just now okay. Side effect of eating unripe tomatoes can cause nausea, it can cause digestive issues, vomiting, diarrhea. It can cause metallic taste in the mouth, continuous metallic taste in the mouth. It can cause neurological issues, drowsiness, weakness, confusion, slow reflex, muscle issues, nerve issues. It can cause allergy, it can cause sensitivities, it can cause skin reactions when you eat unripe tomato. It can cause joint pain, inflammation, flare up in the body. Someone that has, even there are some health issues that are dormant in the body system. When you eat unripe tomato, it can activate them. It can cause mineral binding effect, which means when you are taking some vitamins, your body will not be able to absorb them. It makes your body difficult to absorb vitamins, so which can lead to vitamin deficiency. So unripe tomatoes is very, very toxic to the body system. So you avoid it. Yes, ma'am. On your question, using hand, what does it mean? You use hand to cook the. No, you to eat okay, it. To eat it. Yes, to eat it. Use the kind of spoon to cook. Any type of spoon. When you are cooking now, you stir. They even hardly stir. You hardly stir traditional soup. You don't even stir it. You put your ingredients, you leave it there 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you don't done. It's not a kind of cooking that takes long. There are even some you don't dish it. You cook one person's soup once. You cook one person's soup once, yes. One pot, one person. It's not a pot of soup that you separate here that you share. One person, one soup. And traditional soup comes very beneficiary, especially when you are someone that you take care of pregnant or TTC people trying to conceive patients. There are some traditional soup that we use for trying to conceive patients. There are some traditional soup that we cook when there is baby is not developing well. There are traditional soup for that. When baby is head down, there's traditional soup to turn it up. There are traditional soup for placenta prevail. There's traditional soup for a pregnant woman that you are trying to get them ready for delivery. There are a lot of traditional soup like that. And you teach us about two. Well, when we get to that place, so there are a lot of traditional soup for all those things. You don't sell traditional soup. There are some traditional soup you don't even open it until it is ready. There are some traditional soup you don't put them on the floor. You do oshuka. What is oshuka in Igbo? You put it. I heard you, yes. You put it on it, and you don't eat them hot. You eat them warm. There are some that you don't take water when you are taking them. There are some you don't talk when you are taking them. It is really tradition. It's tradition. They can look spiritual sometimes, but it is not actually spiritual because you don't speak any incantation. You are just working based on the the energy that those plants embodies and affirmation. So when you even give it to the person that want to eat it, they pray too. This thing as I'm eating it, let it work for me. Let it do this, let it do that. So it's intentions too, and it works. The fact that your doctor says this thing will work for you, you believe, and your doctor says do this and say that, you do it, it actually work for you. It is just um intention, yes. You can cook it anywhere, either gas or, but you cook it with clay pot. One person soup at a time. One person soup at a time. So doing, at least this has made us to understand better traditional. There are a lot of traditional treatment. Mommy, they do have cover. Yes, they do have cover. They do have cover. Yes, they do have cover. They have cover. There are some awosobi, it doesn't have cover, but if you still want cover, you can still buy cover. Yes, they do have cover, and it is not all of them that you necessarily have to cover when you are cooking. There are some that you don't cook. There are some traditional soup that it's not even like a soup, it's still traditional medicine. You use 3 eggs, some 5 eggs, some 7 eggs, some 9 eggs, some 18 eggs, 16. Are we going to have a resource that will give us this recipe? We are going to be practicalizing some of these things. When we get to that stage, we write the recipe, we teach. But we need to experience some of these things, see what it looks like, see what the procedure looks like, see what it helps us to achieve. There are some traditional soup, you eat it, you finish eating, you go inside, you sleep. So we should try it. Yes. And if we sleep, we are not going to have lecture. No, it's part of practical and it's part of lecture. We used to sleep, so we should try it. Yeah. We sleep on your table now. We should try it. We should try it. I have something that I can give everybody now. Within 3 hours or before you get to your house, you sleep inside motor will carry you past your bus stop. I will not give you more than one drop. One drop. No, you get motor will just carry you pass junction. They will wake you, madam, last bus stop, come down. No, that guy sleep. You know they sleep. Okay. Yes, mommy. This Ewe Onituputi. This away now. Yes. The saying is good for maybe favor, connection. Yes, it helps with good luck. Yes, blessing. Yeah. You can also put it inside perfume. I think I talked about this singing nettle too. That you can put it inside perfume and you use it. Singing nettle. Follow that girl behind. Let her go and show you singing nettle. Ogochukwu, please show Mr. Jules singing nettle. So show him singing nettle. So defining herbs. Herbs are remarkable in their vitality derived from any part of certain plants, from the root or their flowers, and they typically emit a strong aromatic scent. In culinary term, herbs are distinct from vegetable. Herb, they are mostly vegetables. We use them for vegetables. Like all those shiny bush, abamoda, like abamoda now, that miracle leaf, I use it in making vegetable soup. And it's a kind of vegetable that when you use it, it's firm. It's not that type that will just be soft. It's as firm as ugu, even firmer. So even when you warm your soup, it's not that soup that you put everything go down turn to, and it's very good. Someone that has high blood pressure, you can be cutting those kind of vegetables you put in your soup. You can mix it. It doesn't have to be only the miracle leaf. If you are cooking ugu soup, you can mix it, put small uziza, utazi. Try to be mixing your vegetables, not just one vegetable. It doesn't have to be where it is only being cooked traditionally. Cook it that this thing you are cooking with the in ten tion of healing kind of soup. Even when someone have kidney problem, have liver problem, you can be using all dis miracle plant to make soup for them. You can also use it to protect your organs. You don't have to wait until you have kidney problem or you have liver problem before you can protect your organs. You don't have to have liver problem because before you can protect your organs. Miracle plant work for a lot of things. It's like an homogesic kind of plant. When they say when it's like when you say something is gbogbonise, it helps with a lot of things in the body system. So under culinary, you don't blend, you slice. Smoothie, if you want to drink, you blend as smoothie. You can also juice it, use your juicer. You can blend and filter. So under what this face is trying to talk is under culinary they call herbs as vegetables, you know. So they aren't the main ingredient in dish but rather serve as supplement or flavour food. Oregano, thyme, curry, use them to flavour your food, you know. As well as beyond the kitchen, herbs are integral to various traditional medicine and supplement as well as different spiritual practice. They are used for spiritual practice. Common example include thyme, parsley, mint. Use them to spice up your food. You cannot just cook or just thyme, that you want to cook soup, thyme soup, you know, use it to flavour your food. Herbs can be used in either fresh or dry state for cooking, and both form contain various antioxidant properties. What antioxidant properties that fresh herbs contain might not be the same that dry plant contain. There are some plant that when it is dry dey work better. Example, soursop. When it is dry you get more of the chemical component of soursop when it is in dry form than fresh one. The leaves, yes, the leaves, yes. When shower shop is dried, it releases chemical components better than when it is fresh. In fact, when you want to do herbal tea or some kind of bitters or something that you want it to stay for some days, or you want to cook something, you don't want your customer to know what you cook, you bottle it and give them. Make use of dry herbs. Shelf life of dry herbs is longer than fresh herbs. Yes, shelf life of herbal tea that you make with dry leaf is longer than herbal tea that is made with fresh leaves. There are some things that you want to make, you don't bother go close to dry leaves. You go for the fresh ones. So when you talk of fresh shashop, for example, maybe you want to juice it, you can go for the fresh one. Sir? When you want to when you want to prepare it like a tea, dry one will give you more chemical nutrient tea than the fresh one, the dried one. Moringa, you can take moringa either fresh or dry. But when you do fresh, it's high in vitamin C than the dried one. Yes, it's not that the dried one does not contain the vitamin, but it's higher in fresh one than the dried one. Yes, that's moringa. Yes, any plant that contains high level of vitamin C, taking them fresh is good. Yes, because if your target is that vitamin C in that plant, take it fresh. But if there's another chemical component in that plant that is your main target and not the vitamin C, you can take it dry. You understand my point? Vitamin C are very sensitive to light, to fire, to heat. So when your main target is vitamin C, you squeeze it and extract the juice. You juice it is better if that vitamin C is your target. Or if the vitamin in that plant that is your target is heat sensitive, you make use it as juicing, or you wash it like as if you are washing bitter leaf to extract the juice. Don't take it close to heat. If the nutritional nutrient that you want, that is your main target, is sensitive to heat, you wash it like bitter leaf, or you use a juicer to extract the juice. Because anything that has vitamins, once you put it on the vitamin C go die, does not like it. Even in creams, when they expose to light sef, they deoxidize. So that is it. Yes mummy. Moringa and cucumber, it depends on what you are trying to achieve. Cucumber has a lot of water in it to hydrate the body, to refresh the body. Someone can also be taking cucumber juice if somebody have mouth odor, because cucumber helps to refreshing your oral health and hydrate the body. So you can take, there's nothing you cannot take together in some type of plant o, but there are some that you can still not take together. But in terms of moringa and cucumber, you can take it together. You can even use cucumber to make stew, and the stew is, hey God, ma, just blend everything. The cucumber stew, very, have you seen it before? Oh, cucumber stew, ogochukwu, you take it to cucumber is nice. You might not even put tomatoes. The cucumber can serve as tomatoes. It's very very nice. Yeah. Oh God. Even if you have already mix your pepper and tomato finish, you are cooking it. When the stew have want to done finish, blend your cucumber and onion, now pour it. The stew is extraordinary. Na that one gangan dem dey call food as medicine. You are being in ten tional about what goes into your food. There are some patients that should not eat tomatoes. Yes. Make example, someone that has I'm sorry, please, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. I know you have been waiting for me. I'm in class. Once I'm done, I'll come back. But my class can take time until evening, but I'll come back and attend to you, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. There are some patients that should not eat tomatoes. So such patients, you might want to look for a substitute for them. You can use cucumber. Patient that has high potassium level or health issues that is related to high potassium, or maybe someone that has kidney issue, for example, that is trying to watch their diet and avoiding potassium, or someone that has high blood pressure that their potassium level is high. When they keep eating tomatoes, it adds more to their problem. So you can use cucumber to substitute for tomatoes, and the stew is nice, very nice, very very nice. So you can use, even in your ayamase stew or father stew, and you want to use, maybe onions is expensive, for example, you can use cucumber. You can use cucumber. If you are in season that tomato is expensive, you can use cucumber. Green cucumbers, green one, and it gives your stew one kind sweet taste. Even it won't be green. It won't be green. When you blend it, it's a cucumber has more white than green. It's just the skin that is, yes, that is, yes. It's not white stew. It should be red. If you do not add tomato, pepper will make it red now. Chili will make it red. It should make it red. It should make it red. So how do you make it like a regular stew? Say when you fry it. But yes, I don't know procedure or process that you use in making your stew. There are some people, before they make stew, they'll boil their pepper first. Then they'll put oil, put onion, put their pepper, you know, fry. You can now put your cucumber. I don't know if you are getting my point. Blended cucumber. But what is it when you're not like me now? Now I boil my meat. Okay. My spices. Okay. Allow it to cool, then I blend. After I don't fry. Okay. I cook it. Okay. Yeah. Then I pour in my meat and stock and prepare it. Can I do that to cucumber? Yes, you can do the same with cucumber. That was why I said depends on your cooking procedure. So don't add cucumber from the beginning because it's vegetable. It's very sensitive. You add it when your stew is almost ready. You add it. Now the cucumber is the main ingredient. How do I use it at the end? What am I going to use? But what do you mean by the main ingredient? That is the main ingredient. Is the cucumber I'm going to use. Your tomato in your stew is still not the main ingredient. Everything complements each other. Okay. Now, in the absence of tomato, pepper, onion, cucumber. Now I know that cucumber is vegetable. It's not like you said. Yeah. I will put it last. How do I put it in the same way like you prepare those? You blend it. When you blend it, you pour it in your stew or your soup that is on the fire that you are cooking. Do you understand now? It is maybe your stew is remaining like 10 minutes to get ready. You put your cucumber because we don't want to overcook it. Alright. If you are not taking it back, the combination of vitamin fiber, they have said that it helps with my brain. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Now, can you use it without having my brain for prevention? Well, maybe once in a while. You can. Maybe once in a while. Some migraine can cause insomnia, so you can also use it. So under this defining herbs that we are also talking about, this is talking most why most herbs originate from grains, leaf parts of plants. They can also come from other sections such as roots or seeds, which are often ground into powder for use in food or tea. So this section is actually talking about other part of herbs or plant that we use for cooking. You know that even seeds can be used for cooking. There are some roots too that can be used for cooking. Carrot now is roots, they use it for cooking. Fenugreek, coriander seed, they are seed from plant. Yes, they also use them for cooking. So these are also herbs that we use for treatment, for medicine, that we also use for cooking. Different part of plants can be used for cooking. There's something Yoruba people used to call ishapa. Do you know ishapa? That ishapa is like a flower. It's a flower of a particular plant. Is indigenous to all dis Ogun State people. They also use it to make egusi. When you use that ishapa in egusi, it gives you a fleshy kind of, as if you are eating meat. So they use it to cook egusi. It's flower of a plant but used for cooking. So I'm just mentioning that to let you know that white. We have one in our side that is also a flower of a tree. So it's when you sun dry, it's red. When you sun dry, it gets that red. It looks like zobo. This one too looks like zobo, but it's not red. Light green to white. Let me see if I can get the image. They use it to make soup, so it's fleshy. Ishapa, isha, ishapa soup. Mr. Mr. Duru, please look at it and pass it round. That's ishapa. It's like zobo. It looks like zobo, yes, but it's not. It's not. It's whitish in color. That looks like mushroom. Ishapa. They also use it to make egusi. So let me pass it here. It's the flower that this is the fresh one of the ishapa. I say it look whitish and greenish. Mm. Yes, they sell it. This is the fresh one here. So it seems to taste like meat, as if there is meat in your soup. So I just made mention of that to let you know that there are different parts of plants, both the flower, the seed, the root. There's one root too that they call egbogbolo. E be like say Igbo people sef dey use am. When they cook it, e be like draw soup. Yes, than ogbono. Yes, ogbolo. Yes, this ogbono, we use it for a lot of things. If a man is having weak erection or low libido or sperm related issue, if you are eating this soup, that sperm go balance, go give your wife belle. It's not ogbolo, it has double O, ogbolo. So I made mention of this just to let us know that different plant part of plant can be used for cooking. So this is also an example of roots that can be used for cooking. Ogbono seed is an example of seeds of plant that can be used for cooking. Egusi is an example of seeds of plant that can be used for cooking. I'm with you, ma. I was very stuck, so I just come and realized I was asking that which soup were you talking about? Ma, I didn't get you, ma. I was there. The call is breaking. Oyin, I need to screenshot that fresh ishapa and ishapa soup. Let me post it in the group. And ogbono, look for egbo ogbono, post it in the group. Mommy, what did you call that soup made with ogbono? Okoro. O-H-O. Be like say na only soup ogbo Calabar people dey cook am. Benue, I no dey cook for soup. Okoro soup, post it in the group. So those are examples of different part of plants that are edible, used for cooking. There are some other roots too. Ma, there is something that they call wanche rice. You know that they use this flour. Is it yes, they used to call it no, they call it koro. Is an example of flour, example of plants that are also used for cooking. These are these are herbs, plants that we infuse into our food when we are being intentional about eating food as medicine. This koro, you don't have to wait that you want to cook 1K rice before you can use it. You can buy it, boil it, use the water to make your pap. You have an herbal infused pap. You can use the water to still cook your beans. You understand? You can use it to cook white rice. You have red herbal infused rice. It's good for people that have blood pressure, people that have insomnia, that have difficulty to sleep, people with low blood level. Do you understand? Low hemoglobin. Use it to cook. The taste does not affect the taste of our food. In fact, it nourish it. You can deliberately use it, the water, to cook jollof rice, to make your jollof rice red and look special. You can use the water to boil yam. That you want to boil yam, or you put it inside your yam. That means you are not eating just an ordinary yam. You are being intentional about the things you are eating. So that way you are eating herbal kind of food for medicine. Yes, medicinal food. So these are just examples of different parts and type of plant that we can use for cooking. So all these things explaining is under chapter 1 of our herbal medicine 501 herbal medicine handout. Mommy, please go ahead with your question, ma. Ogbono, yes. Yes, ma'am. Ogbono is an aphrodisiac, yes. Aphrodisiac. But if English, how they take call am, how they take spell am. Yes. So you can use it for increasing libido in men. Woman that is having internal heat, you can use this ogbono to treat it. We use this ogbono for pregnant women in their third trimester to make delivery easy for them. If a woman has done CS before, or fibroid surgery, myomectomy, when they are pregnant, their tummy is tight because some part of their belly has been cut and stitched. It's not just about the physical outer look of their belly, but inside too. It makes their tummy tight. So when they say someone has done myomectomy before, you have given birth to CS before, you have to give birth to CS again, it's not always true. Except there is a pelvic floor issue with the bone. Do you understand? You can go for your CS o. There are some women that have same type of hip bone as that of male. It does not open, does not dilate. You can go for your CS, yes, to save the mother and the child. Do you understand? But under traditional medicine, when they are giving such woman want to give birth, they call out the child. They call it, the pikin go come out under traditional medicine. That one no have to do with kini, because in the olden days there is no surgery. Everybody give birth. You get male hip o, you get woman hip o, you go born. So they call out those children, the babies, they will come out. So I'm talking about how ogbono is being beneficial for women too. It's not ogbono. It's the root of the plant. Ogbono. Yes, nípa mi àbí oyin o ti post ẹ̀, egbò yẹn o post ẹ̀ sí group. Mommy, good morning ma. The root, did you post the root and the soup? The soup, okoho soup, o ti post ẹ̀, and ogbono root. So they use ogbono root to make okoho soup. They use kporokporo to make what did I call that rice that time? Wanche, yes, rice. It is mostly beneficial too. You don't have to grind it. It's slippery. You when you want to enjoy the benefit, it's the fresh one. The dry one will not give you that effect. It will not give you that effect. It will not draw. Yes, you cook it. Very slimy. So even if you buy small ogbono, buy this thing, put it, e go draw Even if you use am cook okra, e go sha dey draw. Very slimy and it's tasteless. So it's whatever you cook inside the soup that will give it taste. You cook it or you soak it. You don't always have to cook it. You can soak it in water. The following day, like e don dey draw. Yes, even if you are not careful, everything will pour out. It's hard to separate it, so you must use something. You soak it, yes. Yes, for low sperm count. Even low motility, low morphology, anything related to sperm for men, it takes care of it. Yes. There are still some other herbs that we use for aphrodisiac o, and there are some other herbs too that we also use to take care of men infertility. Some infertility treatment depends on the underlying cause of the infertility too sometimes, but this is just one out of all. Easy to prepare and also effective, and it is not expensive. It's not expensive. Other roots that you can add to it, you have to cook it. This one you can use it just by soaking. Do you understand? Other roots has to be cooked, but this one you cannot cook. You cannot. If you make it into powder, it will not give you the result you want. It will not be slimy again. Even woman that is having dryness, they can use it too. It's very good for reproductive organ for both male and female. That's why it helps with fertility for women that does not ovulate. When you take it, it helps with ovulation. Women that want to give birth, it lubricates. It lubricates women in general. In any way that you need that lubrication, it works for it. So that is it. Yes, you can soak it one when you soak it in the keg, it can last you for 1 week. But another thing that me I do to make it easy for my client to be able to take it, I add lime to it, and also that lime also serve as a preservative, so it will not get spoilt on time. You can add lime to it so it won't get spoiled on time, and also to make the taste palatable, because the taste just do mele 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 for mouth, very tasteless. God, you might not even want to take it. So you add lime. I do add lime. It's optional. But also it is always good. See, in this field that we are, one thing that you must learn as an herbal practitioner that gives medicine to somebody, you must learn to know how to confuse your patient. Don't let them have an idea of what you are giving them. Even as this thing is, if you want to, some mommy na bele people you call those people gba, if you give them the sense, I know this thing now, we dey use this thing for soup, na this man collect this kind money for my shoe, which kind level be that? As an herbal practitioner, for example now, you can cook this kporokporo, the color is very red. I'm just giving you an example of how to treat your thing as an herbal practitioner. Your patient should not only come to you because you want to keep collecting their money. Your As far as the patient treatment duration of treatment is not yet complete, it is ideal, it is normal, it is your right, it is something you have worked for, because you have convinced a patient, the patient now start the treatment, the patient come know wetin you give am, no come back again. God, e no good oo, can pain somebody. If your patient know this thing now, you can easily go to market and buy another one, you understand, and not come back. So you must learn to know how to treat your thing, provided it will not harm your patient and it will still deliver that work. This kporokporo now, you can cook it, use the water and soak this thing, give them red ogbono. They might know it's ogbono, but they don't know what makes it red. They might think that thing that makes it red is part of what will make it serve that purpose. Meanwhile, the ogbono is your main ingredient. This one is just to twist and it's like it's like it's like flour, like stock. Yes. Yes. It's not like leaf. Leaf, Oyi, please check for kporokporo. Post it in the group for me. That's the name, yes. So put kporokporo, post it in the group. Okay, yeah. Post it in the group. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to explain. Another thing I want to ask, you know this thing is God, then how we reach this people? They will get the slimy, but they will not be much. The slimy part of it, the ogbon, will not be much. Why giving to patients? You don't want it to be much. That means you not add too much to the water. Well, really, that drawing line up to it's very slimy. This one is slimy past Gorontula syrup. This one is like this one drop pass Ogboni. And this one not only like it can be very thick. Very thick. That if you are not careful, everything in this bottle, if you are trying to take, everything will come out at once. Very slimy. So you must be careful and look for something to cut it down so that everything will come out. Yes, you can, to sweeten it. You can mix it, and provided it will not affect what you are, yes, of what you are trying to do. So this kporokporo is an example of what you can use to twist it. They will not, even if they have an idea, but there is something wetin come with this other thing. That other thing that they don't know will make them to come back. Mommy Aba. Yes, ma'am. The ogbono is not a fruit, it's a root. Yes. The root can be sometimes reddish, sometimes it is not red. It depends on the ground. But we don't have to pound it. Just cut it. Just cut it, wash it and soak it. If you soak it in the morning, say in the night, you don dey draw. In fact, as you dey soak am within 20 minutes sef, but you don dey draw. but the longer it stays, the more it gets, yes, slimy. So yes, ma'am. Have you posted it? So African traditional medicine is one of the oldest system of medicine globally. Despite a scarcity of written history, we don't have much written books or things to back them up because it's not Igbo medicine, you know. Extensive knowledge of its various form and system has been preserved. Many Africans rely on those natural remedies, with up to 80% of people on the continent using some form of traditional medicine in their health routines. Common use include alleviating pain and discomfort associated with hypertension, diabetes, HIV, mental health. You know, there are some mental issue that oyinbo medicine no fit treat. You have to go traditional way. Yeah, I'm not even talking of just herbal medicine, I mean traditional way. So you have to go through traditional ways, you know. Asthma. Countries in Africa often see people utilizing both health systems, mixing traditional and conventional healthcare through many forms, often traditional healers. So this is just talking about African traditional medicine, which I have explained earlier, you know, and a lot of all this oyinbo medicine, modern stuff has taken a lot of these things away from us. You hardly see children that want to continue the legacy of their forefathers. They no plenty again. Most of written books by our grandparents, most of the recipes in it are traditional medicine. Most of them, plenty, they are traditional medicines. So types of herbalism. Herbalism comprises of a vast areas of expertise reflecting the many different cultures and tradition. So different tradition with different type of traditional medicine. Igbo traditional medicine now is different from Yoruba one. There is this thing that they call ajunbije. Na only Igbos get am. You know, it later became popular, but it is a kind of Igbo traditional medicine that they use specifically for omugo, fertility, new mothers. You know, they use it when anybody see ajunbise in Igbo land. Is that tradition that surround this that comes to their mind. I know this thing na they use it for fertility or for new mothers. You know, omugo is a tradition. So ajunbise is one of the things that they use for omugo tradition. The same thing in Yoruba traditional medicine too. There are some things that it is just for Yoruba traditional medicine. Some are Igbos, Hausa too, they have their own. They have their own too. Some people will mention some things under Yoruba traditional medicine. Igbo people will not know it. So if not that this ajunbese became popular, me I no know am before. I no know am before. So they start using it for flat tummy too, and it's effective, it works. Search ajunbise, aju then mbise, Mbase. Yes, na only that place, yes. Yes, na for mbise. Dat time that I used to buy it, so I used to buy it from there. So when they use it for pepper soup, traditional omugo soup for new mothers, they add pepper soup ingredients to it. It expel waste from the body, bad blood, it expels and it works. It's leaf. It's leaf oh, it's not paper oh, except the one you are seeing is paper. Rope. That's the way they pack it. That's why they call it ajunbise. Yes, this is it. Let me post it in the group. Ah, I said this thing oh. Hey, I sell am. God. I made money from this agency. That time buy 200, 150 for me be say bring am come Lagos. Say I God. So at a time there was a point that I started making it into tea bags. I said nonsense. And you said it works. Yes. It works. That is flattening the stomach. Yes, it works. Whether you get back new or not. Yes, it works. Mm. And then we still have people with this kind. Yes. But there are some spice that comes with it oh, at the time, yes. Clove, it's not only it oh. When you buy it like that, there are some spice that is cooked, but it's more like pepper soup spices that they cook with it. You take it as tea or you make it as soup. You use it and make pepper soup. Just be sipping it, taking the hot pepper soup. So hot spices. Ẹ ò lè ẹ bó ṣe post nǹkan, ó lè download ẹ̀. Mo ti post ẹ̀ fúnra mi, ẹ ṣé ẹ kúfẹ̀ẹ́. So that is Ajun Bisi. There are some things too that is from the north that you only get them. There's this traditional soup that northerners cook that is very very medicinal. They call it um luru. Luru is made from baobab leaf. Yes, it's very very medicinal. Baobab leaf is very medicinal. It helps with a lot of health issues. You have diabetes, you have high blood pressure, you have insomnia. It's medicinal. It is a special soup. They call that's their name. Yes. Let me but it's baobab leaf and it's very cheap oh. Hausa sell it in Ile-Epo here. They use cup to measure it. Just tell them you want to buy luru. It's very good. Let me see if I can see luru soup. E don come out. I'll post it in the group. When they cook it, it's just like you are eating green soup, black soup rather. That one too is very nice. When you get this marugbo leaf, ma? That's the Hausa name, but they also call it luru. Let me post it. Oh, you please let me get my charger. Yes, mommy. To the luru, you just add your spices, pepper, onion, cook it anyhow you can cook it. The plan is not actually to make it like a traditional soup, but now you are interested in cooking it because of the medicinal benefits. So it's not even hard. You put water or maybe your meat stock, just like cook it like ogbono. That's all. It's a little bit slimy, just a little slightly. So these are some of the things that someone will be eating. When you know the health benefits of this baobab plant, then you have a patient that you know that just baobab plant can take care of their health issue. The person paid you for consultation, maybe one money, big money like that. You now recommend be eating luru soup, just go and be eating only luru soup. The person will come back to say, doctor, you are a wish. Just that soup that I'm eating and I'm okay. The person did not know the name of the leaf but you know the secrets of the leaf, and you know that this leaf can take care of this person health issue. Or you can even go to market and buy it, take this, go and be using and be cooking, you should be eating it every day. Have you not collected your money? You've collected your money. But let me post the health benefits in the group. It's high in vitamins, it's very nutritious, high in vitamin like moringa. Mommy, go ahead, ma. Ah, that is shapa eh. Is there one thing that I know about it is it's good to relax and calm the body, the nerves and blood pressure. Helps to relax your body to sleep well. Okay, I think it's a family of zobo plants. One of the things that will make you special in your field is you give a patient medicine, then you give them a food list of things to eat. It makes that medicine that you give them work better, and you must be able to know the right form of food to recommend to that patient to complement their medicine. Those food too, unknowingly to them, they are even medicine. You too, you now give them medicine, that use this medicine and be eating this food. They will think that that person yóò gbóná gan o, e sabi work o, e sabi o, not knowing that they will be like, they will not even know that them themselves they are still using their money one way or the other to still be buying some of those medicine. So
So, madam, you see, can you combine juice with zobo?
yes, you can, yes, you can. So one of the precaution of that luru soup, you must monitor your blood sugar and blood pressure.
Okay, if it's too much,
You must be monitoring it if you don't have those issues. But someone that has high blood pressure or high sugar level should be one of those soup that you should be eating often. But I don't know if you have noticed that a lot of people that has high blood pressure have high glucose, or those that have high glucose end up having high blood pressure. Those things they work together. So there are some food that when you are eating them, automatically it helps with those things. Even zobo, you can use it to cook rice. You can use zobo to cook rice. Yes. So a pregnant woman now that is experiencing high blood pressure during pregnancy or high sugar level, there are some pregnancy induced diabetes and pregnancy induced BP, but they don't really give them much medicine. They are limited to certain medications they can take. This is one of the things they can eat as medicine. Luru, yes. It's, oh, well, that one need that my bínú, it's in my bag, and my bag is there. Do you understand? So it is not everything that a pregnant woman can take, but there are some food that a pregnant woman can take that can be so beneficial to help them take care of their health issue. That luru is a special food. Luru, yes, luru. You don't have to be sick, or you don't have to have high blood pressure or high glucose before you can take it. But one thing that you must do, you must make it in a way that there is something that you think your children likes eating, mix it with it. Maybe if it is their best fish, use it to cook it the first time you ever want to make it for them, to make it taste nice for them to enjoy it. But one of the things that can make it to taste nice when you use shrimps to cook it, shrimps give your food an exceptional taste. Yes, or prawns. No matter how that thing, no matter how you go wrong with it, it will still come out well.
I have question.
Mommy, go ahead.
Some people
I like
cannot eat
questions.
fish. Some people cannot take shrimps.
Use fish where they like. I'm just telling you something that can help it to come out well. To enjoy it. It's a nice soup.
Because anything that my children have not eaten,
so that's why I'm saying make it in a way that they will enjoy it, or something that you know they like. Add it to it to encourage them to eat it. It's when they try something that, mama, I like that soup that you cooked that day, they'll eat it.
but turkey can go very easy.
Ma?
Turkey can
You go sweet baje. Just make your turkey stock, put lulu inside. You don ready. But don't use semo to eat it o.
I noticed that I am happy.
Why mommy you are going to the Ilorin people side with that? Ilorin can eat luru and amala There is even a way they eat it in Ilorin. When they cook it, the amala, they cut it like balls inside, cook it together. It now be infused with amala. Luru, amala infused in luru. Yes, I've posted the luru in the group.
Okay, please just show us how to prepare it.
You have explained now.
Yeah, you have explained. Is it like I'm cooking ogbono or like I'm cooking egusi?
Like you are cooking ogbono. Ogbono, you can put all your ingredients, your stock, pepper before you now pour the ogbono last. Just do it like that. Or just like you are cooking okra. It does not as slimy as ogbono, just slightly, just little. But you can, and you can use red oil, you can use olive oil, you can use any healthy oil that you want. Luru is very good to detoxify the body system. So if you have asthma, it can help in detoxifying to aid the treatment or to relieve the symptoms, because it helps with the liver. It helps with the liver. When whatever type of treatment that you are taking, if liver is not healthy, it will not work well, because all those things get to the liver first. Now liver dey transfer everything go inside the bloodstream. So it helps with the liver.
Can you take it without cooking it? Take it like
You can take it like tea. Yes, you can take it like tea.
Can you add little vegetable
Ma? To the lulu. The lulu is yes, it's leaf. It's leaf. It's just like saying you want to cook black soup and asking if you can put sliced vegetable. I've posted it to the group the way it looks like.
The last class you said you say you can write for all, you can write for what in the seed. Everything is bad.
That one is for jaundice. Yes.
For liver.
Yes, liver, yes. Jaundice is liver issue.
Just wash it slightly.
Yes. Jaggery. Yes. You've done it. Even for malaria. You know that malaria begins from the liver.
Okay, it's a parasite.
It starts from the liver. When mosquito bites you, now for your malaria, for your liver, now there the thing go there for 3 days before it gets into the bloodstream and start multiplying. We are going to have a comprehensive analysis of malaria, how it started and the treatment. In this year one, it's in year one. Let me go and post the baobab health benefit in the group. I've posted.
I went to the lady that sells
How much? 500.
and you and your children take it to the house.
And it's nice oh, if you take it cold you go think say they drink juice. Very nice. When you prepare it, mix it with water. You know jaggery is sweet, and pawpaw has a kind of sour taste. You know, sweet, it will not be sweet sour taste. Soak it, put it, it's not juice for your children. I'm just telling you, you can juice, you can put it in the fridge. It's juice on its own. Is it not sweet?
Is it not 25 liter? No,
Mommy, use 25 liters. Yeah, 5 liters is okay. It can stay for 2 weeks. The sugar in it, preserve it. It will not spoil. But don't put it on the floor. Don't put it if it's on the floor, it will spoil. No, but you can still remove it from the floor. Put it on the table or on the shelf. I was just mentioning taking it cold. That's another way of making your children take it better without even knowing that they are taking medicine, because there's sugar in it. Jaggery is medicinal. Jaggery alone is medicine. So that was another thing that I talked about in the previous class for pregnant women for jaundice. When a woman liver is not healthy during pregnancy, a child will have jaundice. So you must take something to detoxify the liver to prevent jaundice for the baby and malaria for the baby too. So when the liver is healthy, the baby will not have malaria. There are babies that you give birth to them with malaria. So that's one thing that I can. So, mommy, go ahead, ma. And most of these things that I've talked about, Luru is an alkaline soup. All this healthy food I'm talking about, they are alkaline. They are alkaline. They are not acidic form of food. So these are food that we should introduce into our timetable. Yes, they are alkaline food. They are medicinal food. They cannot cause you any harm. If you cook this korokoro, slice pepper, slice red bell pepper, fresh tomato, instead of just say that you are cooking plain concoction rice, cook korokoro concoction rice. Na special food. Put garden egg, cook it inside together. You are eating food as medicine. It is not just an ordinary rice. As you are eating, that food is high in fiber. It is not just ordinary carbohydrate again. It is not just concoction rice again. It is a nutrient dense concoction rice. The korokoro has a lot of health benefits. It's in your rice already. Pepper, onion, your either na ordinary crayfish sef you wan put inside, put it. If you have eggplant, slice it inside. If you have garden egg, but if you want to use garden egg, use the white one, it's not bitter. Yes, it's not bitter. But you can still put the two small green ones. It will not be that bitter. But if you put plenty of green ones, your rice might be slightly bitter. But use more of the white ones. White one has its own benefit, green ones has its own benefit too. So this is ways of eating rice, not just ordinary rice. You ate rice yesterday, you ate rice today. It is another type of medicinal type of rice. It's good. It's good. So please, we are done with our. Mom, go ahead. Yes, Mom, excuse me, please. Mom, go ahead, ma. You mentioned some of the that you use that. I said no, that you use not. There was a help that you use for the time you later come and plant it here for the woman that is in labor that is having market. Yes, it's called Oshoko too. Stubborn grass. Oshoko too. Stubborn grass. Stop. Am I confusing you? Stubborn grass. Can we go and check it? Take a look at it. Then we'll go on 15 minutes break before we go for the next class. The name of the plant is called Oshokotu in Yoruba. It is not an expensive plant, but it's not easily accessible in the market because it's everywhere. It's only when you can identify that you know it. They don't really bring it in the market. Most time when you go to the market and you want it, maybe the herbal seller knows where it is. They will say, wait, let me go and bring it. They will go and cut it and bring it for you. But as it is, the plant can multiply because it has seed. Once the seed drop, another one will pick up. Mom, go ahead. That's what I want to say. Let's go and check. You should go and look at it. So all you need to do is squeeze it like bitter leaf. Give a woman that is in labor. Between 15 minutes, the woman will born. Yes. How much you go pay me? Ah, sugar, don't talk again. Don't be talking. You're talking too much. Ah, mommy, I'm talking too much. I'm not talking too much. Ah, it's like I'm releasing too much. That's why. That's why. Mommy, let's go. Let me go and show you the plants. Let me go and show. I'll show you today. So when we get there, you video the plant, you post it in the group. So we'll go on 15 minutes break, then the second class. Thank you. Yes. Where are you? This plant too, is not just ordinary weed though. It's a very medicinal plant though. But it's everywhere. People used to cut it away as weed. No, not miracle leaf, that grass there. No, they call it stubborn grass too. They call this plant stubborn grass too. Yeah. If you Google stubborn grass, this one too will come out. Okay. Is it not this one? This is stubborn grass too. Sida akuta. Yes, Sida akuta or shokotu. Yes, that's okay, it. This one. Yes, in under Ayurveda they call it bala. I know it. Bala. Yes, bala. Under Ayurvedic. Bala. Yes. So this is your shako. Yes, when a woman is in labor, you use it. Yes. This one is no separately, but this one is also called stubborn grass too. But this one looks this can flog somebody. So when this seed drops, it's jam. See, more will just everywhere. You squeeze it. When you want to use it for emergency, you squeeze it with water, right? You squeeze it like as if you are squeezing bitter leaf. With water. You don't put water. Okay, only his own water, yes. Okay. Put it under the tongue of that woman in labor. It goes to the bloodstream from the salivary gland. Yeah. But this is also called stubborn grass too. But there are different type of stubborn grass. I've forgotten the Yoruba name of this plant. Please, is this slimy? Gbegi. Okay, it's not slimy. Yoruba call this one gbegi. Okay. We use it for growth in the body. Sumo, fibroids. Yes, yes, and fibroids. You boil it, you cook it. Yes. Very, very good though for fibroids. Okay. Very good. Yes, anything tumor growth. This is very good for it. Please snap it and post it in the group. Hello, people online. Please, we are going for 15 minutes break, then we'll resume for the second class. Sir? I'm sure you can do video call now that you are outside, so you can be seeing. Sorry, excuse me. You said I should do video class? They've taken the picture and everything has been posted in the group. Uncle, I'm meeting you for the first time. Why are you fine like this? Let me show this uncle my face. You must see my face. Why are you fine like this? You are too fine. Hey God, see Percy husband. Are you married? Eh? Oh, see somebody husband. See us to find like 10 people. It's too fine, Jare. What is your name? Eh? Oh, you're that Mr. Victor. I'm seeing your face for the first time. Nice meeting you. Hi, Mr. Victor. Do you mind we go out on a date? You said? So we are going on a 15-minute break. everything that we have been talking about, I don't know if you have been following up. We've posted it in the group. So during this 15 minutes break, go through them in the group. Then if you have any question, you ask me when we come back online. All right, sir. Please, Efumilon Jeremy, I've not eaten. Kí ló dé ṣọ́wọ́ ẹ sí mi? Nǹkan tẹ́ pé mo ti rà ó mà ti pẹ́. Bẹ̀rẹ̀ sáìsì ẹ̀ kò ní sáìsì ọmọ yìí kẹ́. Kò ní sáìsì ẹ̀. Kò lè sáìsì ẹ̀. Size 10 ló wọ̀. Ogo, please give me food. Let me eat before I go back. I've not eaten today.
I know. Bring your customer.
Give me food. Let me eat. I bought avocado. Where is the avocado?
You did not buy.
See avocado. Is there banana?
No.
Please. I will have sent for banana since to eat the rice. Okay, give me the rice with avocado.
I chewed one
Okay,
my blood pressure went to go. Since then,
you did not eat it again. It's very good for blood pressure. Miracle leaf. Very, very good.
Crashed. Okay, it was complete crash. And I was feeling
shaking.
Then I went to check. I saw that the thing was very
next time you take salt like that immediately.
Salt.
Yes.
That was what I did.
So if you want to enjoy the benefit and your blood pressure is between 100 and you don't want your blood pressure to low and you still need the health benefit of miracle leaf, take it with sea salt.
Okay.
So your blood pressure will not be low, but you enjoy other benefits that miracle plant can.
Sugar.
Mommy.
Salt.
Pretty sad. No, you don't catch me. Don't catch me. Don't catch me. Let me look for it. Celtic salt. And you don't catch me.
I catch you. Don't forget again today.
I've changed my phone.
It's lake salt, different from sea salt.
Lake salt. There are some salt that is being. Mama, I thought you were on break. Now to tell me. All these old women have followed me again. All these plenty old women. Why now women, plenty mummies, All these telling me, There are some salt that are being gotten from inside the ground. Those ones, clay salts, they can classify them as clay salts. There are some that are being gotten from seawater, gone. So there are some that you even get from ground has different layers too. So that now determines how expensive it is. Some salt are gotten the way they get. They look for gold. Those people that used to mine gold, those are the ones that get those salts and sell them. They sell that type of salt separate. They even see some certain expensive clays, different from all this normal red clay. They sell them too. Like bentonite clay, when they are digging for gold, they see bentonite clay too. Different type of clay. And salt too. Potash count is salt family too. They get it from the ground.
We have salt in my village. It's a pond. We fetch the water and it becomes salt. So I don't know where we classify that kind of salt.
Pond.
Yes.
Now they get salt from it.
Fetch the water, brine, cook it, and it comes into salt. That's what we have been using to eat.
Yes.
Highly concentrated.
That one is sea salt too now. It's sea salt.
But now it's very expensive.
That's what they use. That's what they use in making coa salt. That's what they use. Yes. That's what they use. There's some salt is called Dead Sea salt. They use those ones for skin issues.
That Dead Sea salt.
Yes.
Is bitter, right?
It's not bitter.
You say any salt that is bitter.
It's not bitter.